Hey everybody, welcome back to the Suikoden walkthrough. We have just arrived at the Elf Village. And apparently we've got a little scene to watch. This is Valeria? Something like Valeria? Valeria. I feel like if I say it 10 times, I'll get it right one of the times, at least. I don't know. So, Valeria is here to warn the elves, obviously, that Kwanda is going to try to burn them down with the burning mirror. And if I remember right, yeah, there's a couple of decent items here. Gremio is completely loaded up, so guessing I end up selling something from him to make room. If you don't have like the cash, you know, to buy all this stuff, I don't know that I would worry about it too much. But otherwise, you can run outside and crush some baddies down for a while to make some cash. That always works. Excuse me. I don't remember if the magic group actually has any other additional. Does that increase your? I want to say that it increases your magic too, but no, I don't remember. The emblem, you know, definitely does. Like the elves. I don't like to sell anything to people, but Kirkus's is okay. I think I just ran in here to be social. Talk to the random elf. The item shop itself is you know, doesn't have anything special in it, but you're definitely going to want to check that, at least look at the armor shop now. Just to get basically the, I don't know, like I was saying earlier, you want to at least check out every single shop that you can. Alrighty, and here we have Sylvina. I don't know. I'm gonna say Sylvina. And that's Kirkus's love interest, I guess. And she does become recruitable, so she is one of the 4 elves that you can get in the game. And I think she's pretty decent. She's not the worst of the elves, that's for sure. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Protect this village. So, I guess I would say Kirkus is like the forward thinker. You know, he realizes that I don't know, he need, you know, the elves need help basically, And the old elf there, I don't know if he's just arrogant or blinded by racial issues and thus won't accept help from anybody. Obviously, he threw Valeria here in jail, even though, you know, she just came to help. So you can already, you know, you can kind of tell the guy's kind of dumb, but whatever. And then Stallion there, he's one of the other elves, so of the 4 recruitable elves. And he joins automatically in a little while. Actually, it'll be a little while yet. So back to the discussion that I actually talked about a bit in the last video on the different elves. It is I don't know, you know, up to you on whether or how you want to set yours up. At this point, like I guess I would just assume it's a better idea to not equip them with like turtle runes like I was thinking, just because it just seems like a waste. Anything you know, anything that you're going to be using the wild arrow attack on should die in a turn, or, you know, yeah, I guess it should. If it's taking you much longer than that, then I don't know. It's just it really brings down the usefulness of your characters by equipping them with turtle runes instead of actual magic, you know, casting runes. Kirkus, for one thing, does get a pretty decent amount of magic. Same with Sylvina. Sylvina. So it just seems like kind of a waste, you know, to equip them with anything else. I guess, you know, if you were even considering doing that, you really wouldn't need to equip like a turtle rune on Sylvina. Just because she'll be basically unbalanced every other turn. So it kind of almost seems like it makes more sense to just give her some sort of, you know, magic rune. So I guess basically you could use like wild arrow attack and it wouldn't really matter that she's unbalanced. And then once you actually get to like bosses and whatnot, then she actually has, you know, runes to use. Same with actually Kirkus too. So I don't know. I guess in my opinion, that's how I would suggest if you're gonna use elves. That would be how to do it. You know, that turtle rune is neat and everything, but it's just with your characters only being limited to one rune, that really kind of cuts it down. All right, so here Valeria joined us. I didn't even see who I kicked out here, but she is pretty insane. I'm gonna be honest, she's awesome. She has the Falcon rune, and that's like 3 times damage to one enemy. It's just ridiculous. It's way too good. I do like how they break you out of jail and you can run right back in town. So that's obviously what I did to get something for Valeria, or get her equipped, which I definitely would suggest doing. She doesn't come with much. I kind of wished actually that I would have bought more wing boots at the beginning of the game, you know, when we had access to Gregminster, but yeah, hindsight's 20/20, I suppose. That, and I guess actually at the time I had some pretty major inventory issues already, so that probably would have just added to my issues. The interesting thing about Valeria is actually you can use her in the back row. Because with her rune, it allows her to attack anything, anywhere, anyway. So, it's not something that I would recommend by any means. She is very... She can equip a shield, so she actually does get a really decent defense stat. That, and I like to use the free will command. And the free will command obviously never uses runes. So if you have her in the back row and you use free will, then she's not going to attack. She'll just defend. So, again, not something that I would necessarily recommend, but I believe there actually was a time where I did do that for a while, just because it actually kind of made sense, I guess. With the... Oh, wow, I took Victor out. Wow, now that's a weird choice. I think the reason why I left Victor out was because I wanted to keep Pawn in. Pawn, you're going to want to keep him leveled. You're going to want to keep him on par with everything else. And the reasoning for that will, I guess I'll talk about it once we actually get there. Yeah, I don't really want to give anything away, but, you're going to want to keep, basically you're going to want to keep Pawn in your party the whole time, as well as keep his weapon sharpened and keep his gear updated. Basically, I guess, without giving anything away, he's going to end up dueling someone. And you don't want to lose that duel. If you want to recruit everybody in the game and get, I guess, the best ending, you're gonna wanna make sure that he lives through the duel. And having good gear and being appropriately leveled is going to be a major factor in whether or not you are able to win that duel. Alright, so here we have the Dwarf Trail. Unfortunately, I did a little bit of exploration and whatnot around the Elf Village and... what else is there around there? It's the Elf Village, the Kobold Village, and then I think it's just this trail. And there's really nothing else around, unfortunately. So... Oh, here, yeah, I missed the... There's a secret entrance to that chest, and I kind of missed it when I first went by. Oh well. That is how it goes. Ooh, excuse me. The Death Boar has a chance to drop the Boar rune, which can only be equipped by, I believe it's 4 people in the game, but Pawn already has one. One of the 4 people that I guess probably would be eligible for it can't actually equip it because she has another rune equipped already, so very similar to Pawn. And then you'll actually get a Boar rune out of a chest eventually. So, long story short, that's already three basically people or runes accounted for. So really, if you're planning on getting a Boar rune for the other 2 people that can technically equip it, other than Pawn, you'll get, like I said, you'll get one out of a treasure chest. So if you're trying to get one, you only need to get one as a random drop from these Death Boars. Is it worth getting? I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends on, whether or not you're going to use the other people that can even equip it. That said, I know that I never did. But you know, I guess you never know. If you like it, then go right ahead, pick it up. Not much else to say. You know, I actually should have brought this up a little bit earlier, but I feel like this area I kind of made the mistake of not taking Kai with because I feel like he would have been great. I mean, he was great the entire game, actually, you know, in all honesty. Again, you know, it got a little bland at times. Just because he does make things so easy. But that being said, you know, he just makes all these annoying little crummy fights. He makes them really, really easy, you know? So, you know, I guess my recommendation would be to keep him keep him in your party as often as you can, but you know, if you don't like him, I totally understand. I understand why you, you know, I understand why you wouldn't like him. I guess maybe if you're having more difficulty with the game, then I would definitely recommend taking him because it just, I don't know, those two, that unite attack is just too good. It almost feels like they stuck the Hazy rune on Kai because they needed to take down his usefulness. Like, you know, like I was saying before, he's insane for all of these like, I guess I call them like trash groups. You know, these minor monsters on like, I don't know, basically on the way through dungeons. And then once you actually get to like the bosses, he's kind of crap. He's really not very good at all. But, you know, is it worth it? It was to me. So, I don't know. That's my 2 cents, I guess. I just felt like, I don't know, you know, got a little bland at times, but man, it was also kind of nice to just be able to hit that unite attack and kind of just look away. And then everything would fall over dead. Alrighty. It's alright, I just got back. I started playing something else and kind of lost track of where I was at. But I think everything is gonna be a-okay. The Eagle Man, I know, drops something. I just don't really remember what it was. I didn't spend time farming whatever it was, so I guess I didn't think it was all that important. That being said, I didn't specifically spend time farming these death boars for boar runes because I got lucky enough to get one to drop. I believe, I don't know if it was on my way through here. Oh, look at there. There's a boar crystal right there. Yeah, I wonder if that just dropped and I missed it. It probably dropped just a little bit ago, and I wasn't paying attention or wasn't looking at the end of combat. But that's how it goes. Yeah, and I must just be using free will here because Valeria should be doing way more damage with that Falcon rune. Was that a Fortune rune piece? Those are kind of meh. Actually, the only reason why I say that is because it is so easy to get them in LaPonte's mansion. It's such a shame, and it's weird to me that they only put like one power rune piece in the entire game and like one fire rune fragment. You know, it just seems so strange. But that is just the way it is, I guess. Alright, so I totally don't understand the whole Kuramimi thing. I'm gonna have to pay more attention once we actually get to that point. But apparently all the kobolds are sick or something, and he was going to the dwarf area to figure out how to, I don't know, to save them or something. I don't know. I don't think I really have much to say about the kobolds and their role in this story. It just seems so, like, meh. Almost like it was an afterthought or something. That, and I just don't like the kobolds in this game at all, so. And actually, I shouldn't even say that. It's not just this one. I really don't like the kobolds in any of them. I don't know why, you know. I'm not sure. Maybe, gosh, I don't know. They just don't seem to have much of a personality, I guess, in this one, for sure. I don't know about the other ones, though. I guess I don't really remember, you know, when it comes down to it. I don't remember much about the kobolds in the other games. Alright, so here we are finally at the Dwarf Village, and if I remember right, this place is pretty awesome as far as gear, and you can strengthen your weapons to, you know what, I'm not even going to try to guess, because I do not remember how high you can gear your weapons to here. We are going to find out, though. Definitely going to find out. And there's the turtle crystal that I've spoken about a few times now. So it prevents status abnormalities. And, you know, like I've said in a couple of the other videos, that includes unbalance. So it can be useful for really, in my opinion, that's about the only thing I found that it was really all that useful for. Like, I don't know, preventing, I don't know what, poison, who cares. I guess maybe there's like balloon, who cares. And here's Mies. He'll just automatically join you as long as you already have Moss. Or Moz. I think it's Moz. And then let's see, how far can I take these two? 6. There's 7. Ooh, 8. Can I have another? That'll be 9. Alright, so up to 9. You can take your weapons to 9 here. Which obviously I would recommend doing. I would prioritize the hero and then pawn. And then maybe, I don't know. I don't know after that. Whoever. Valeria is pretty awesome. She'll be quite useful for a while yet. Actually, I mean, in all honesty, she's useful through the whole game. The rune that she has, that Falcon rune, is just overpowered. I mean, that's just crazy. You know, it doesn't cost any magic. You know, you can just use it every turn for 3 times damage. It's just, I don't know, there isn't a whole lot else to say about it. It's just really powerful. I guess, you know, if you're planning on using Kirkus a lot, definitely level up his weapon as well. I really like Kirkus, and I don't know why. I used to in the beginning, or the first time I ever played the game, I remember using Stallion a lot, and like, again, you know, if you like to dash around, he's okay. It's just he doesn't bring anything like to combat, you know, and that's, I mean, unfortunately, that's really this game in a nutshell. There's it's not difficult to run around, you know. It doesn't take any skill. So, you know, whatever. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. Whatevs. Bring who you want. How will our wonderful armor look on humans? I don't know. We wear the same clothes every day. So, who knows, Mr. Dwarf? Sorry, I can't answer that question. Alright, let's see what these guys have. Half helmet. For cape, half armor. Yeah, I don't know. Some of this stuff is good. Oh, wow. Pointed hats? Oh, okay, yeah. So we're finally upgrading from the pointed hats. That's... wow. I mean, I've been using those since the beginning of the game. It's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Let's finally upgrade those bad boys. I really, you know what, I really should have cut this stuff out. This whole, like, you know, equipping people and stuff. I don't know how useful that really is. It's not, yeah, I don't know. Not all that useful, I guess. Kind of a waste. But whatevs. It is what it is. Now, you know, now that I see one in my inventory, those sacrificial Buddhas, I think those are the ones where, like, it's something like they'll break or something, and it'll revive you or something in combat. I don't know. I never actually used them. I never died. I never died in combat while I had one. That, and I get, you know, my impression was that they're used automatically. So, like, if you get knocked out, it'll just revive you or something like that. So, useful, I'm sure, you know, probably. At some points, anyway. But, I mean, I was so beefy for the majority of the game that it just never came into... Never got any use out of it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think there's really much else for this place. I guess you do have to talk to this guy. Talk to the chief baddie. I think this guy is, you have to talk to him before you can progress, because he's gonna, what is he? I think he, like, dares you to try to break into their vault or something like that. So. That's very funny. I hope all the elves are killed. So there's obviously a lot of, like, racial tension between the elves, kobolds, dwarves and humans, like really everything. So it's kind of crazy that you get kind of exposed to it all at once. But all right, we're gonna do the dwarf vault here in this next video, and I'm gonna cut it here. So like, comment, and subscribe, whatever you want to do. But hope the videos have been helpful, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.